How to read Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was a master of the English language, and his words have withstood the test of time. He was an English poet, playwright, and actor. Today, he is regarded as one of the greatest playwrights of all time. The themes of his plays and the words he wove have captured the emotions of audiences from the late 1500s to present day. Since the English language has changed so much over time, it can often be daunting to read Shakespeare's writing today. However, with a few helpful tips, not only can you decipher the words of Shakespeare, but you can also understand why he is such a highly regarded writer. You must remember that Shakespeare wrote his plays to be performed, not to be read. It may be helpful to read the words aloud or imagine them being performed on stage. This keeps the words in context and in their proper place as lines in a play rather than words in a book. Consider this passage from Antony and Cleopatra. O Carmion, where thinkest thou he is now? Stands he or sits he? Or does he walk? Or is he on his horse? O happy horse to bear the weight of Antony! Do bravely, horse, for what thou whom thou movest, the demi-atlas of this earth, the arm and burgonet of men. He's speaking now, or murmuring, where's my serpent of old Nile? For so he calls me. Because the syntax of English was different during the 16th century, reading the words on a page may get in the way of understanding their meaning. Reading the passage aloud may make it much easier to understand. You may surprise yourself with how well you can deduce the meaning of a word from other words or clues in Shakespeare's writing. Referencing these context clues should be your first step when determining the meaning of a word or statement. As an example, imagine you don't understand the meaning of this line, Do bravely, horse, for what's thou whom thou movest. Examining the lines surrounding this one will help you to understand its meaning. O happy horse to bear the weight of Antony! Do bravely, horse, for what's thou whom thou movest, the demi-atlas of this earth. The horse is clearly carrying Antony, an important person. Cleopatra is asking the horse if it knows just how important Antony is. By using context clues, you can untangle many of Shakespeare's words. The English language was very different during the late 1500s and early 1600s. As a result, you are bound to encounter words you have never seen. You may not always be able to deduce their meanings. Fortunately, there are many glossaries for reading Shakespeare. These glossaries can be found in a library or online. It is easy to look up words you don't know, and it's always beneficial to add them to your own vocabulary. As an example, imagine you don't know the meaning of the word burgonet in the line, the demi-atlas of this earth, the arm and burgonet of men. You can simply look the word up and find out that it's a type of helmet that has a visor. As such, the line means that Antony protects and defends a large portion of the people. There are some common words in Elizabethan English, the English of Shakespeare's time, that you should familiarise yourself with, such as anon, meaning soon, thou, thee, and ye, meaning you, thine or thy, meaning your, ere, meaning before, high, meaning hurry, and wast, meaning were. Much of Shakespeare's lasting greatness stems from his ability to reach a broad audience, often touching the hearts of those across social and economic boundaries with only a few words. His plays capture themes of real life and universal emotions that permeate human nature, allowing audiences across time to relate to the words of a man who died hundreds of years ago. For the purpose of entertainment, Shakespeare included fights, jokes, intrigue, and suspense in his plays. If you lose yourself in his words, you will come to love the works of Shakespeare.